Good evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. As part of the North Sharqiya Economic Forum, a horse and camel riding show is organized in the Wilaya of Bidia. And the meeting of the Council of Arab Communication and Information Ministers reviews the development of communication and information technology sectors. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Klaus Iohannis of Romania on his country's National Day. The Sultan's embassy in the United States of America hosted a reception ceremony in Washington on the occasion of the 48th Glorious National Day, which was attended by a number of officials, intellectuals, media people and heads of the Arab and American diplomatic missions. The welcoming party was led by Her Excellency Hunaina bint Sultan Al Mughairiya, Sultan's ambassador to USA. During the ceremony, the attendees also exchanged greetings on the delightful occasion and expressed their feelings of further progress and prosperity to the Omani people. They also hailed the accomplishments carried out in each part of this dear country in various fields. As part of a North Sharqiya Economic Forum activities, the horse and camel riding show Al-Arda was organized in the Wilayat of Bidia to support the local heritage, which was recently organized by the UNESCO as part of the list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. This intangible heritage is still upheld in Sharqiya and Batna governorates by the locals and is supported by government entities and the international community. This tradition reflects gallantry and the strong affection by Omani people to its horse and camel and is not age restricted. It is usually followed by traditional singing like Hambal and Tagrud. The Sultan participated in the 22nd meeting of the Council of Arab Communication and Information Ministers in the premises of Arab League in Cairo. The meeting reviewed the preparation for issuing the Arab Unified Post Stamp entitled Jerusalem is Capital of Palestine. It also discussed the support of the Palestinian application regarding the acquirement of full membership in the Universal Postal Union. The meeting also focused on topics related to development of communication, information technology and post sectors, in addition to their role in economic and social issues. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Ministry of Heritage and Culture organizes an artistic evening in the Governorate of Bahrain. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. To promote the community awareness on the risks and impacts of diabetes, an event under the theme Family and Diabetes was organized in the Wilaya of Al-Qabura to commemorate World Diabetes Day. The event included an exhibition, a short play and various lectures on the subject. The activities highlighted the importance of physical exercise and diet control to lead a better life. The exhibition provided an extensive literature materials and demonstrations on diabetes, as well as free medical checkups for the audience. A heritage village was inaugurated in the Wilayat of Adhank, the Governorate of Adhahira, and was open for visitors, tourists and individuals who who are interested in handicrafts. The Heritage Village will act as an outlet for handicraft industries in the Wilaya. The Public Authority for Handicraft Industries has supported locals through various tutoring programs that aims at preserving such handicrafts and providing as well a source of income. It is worth mentioning that the Public Authority for Handicraft Industries offers various tailor-made programs such as silverware, carpentry, clay and stoneworks using natural raw materials. A ceremony was held in the governorate of South Sharqiya to celebrate the graduation of 36 craftsmen affiliated to the Craft Qualification and Training Program organized by the Public Authority for Craft Industries. The ceremony included artistic shows, poetic sessions and visual presentations, in addition to a craft exhibition. The celebration came within the framework of authorities' keenness towards training craftsmen and documentation of crafts in various wilayas. The Ministry of Heritage and Culture organized an artistic evening in the wilaya of Mahda in the governorate of Baremi. It came within the art, cultural, scientific and literature programs by the ministry. The event included poetic sessions, traditional art and musical pieces performed by youth. It also included a section for fine arts and drawings, among other activities. The global oil prices witnessed a slight increase due to the expectations that the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, will agree with Russia and reduce the production in the upcoming week. The Brent crude witnessed an increase by 17% to reach $59.68 per barrel. Meanwhile, Oman oil price January 2019 delivery reached $59.26 per barrel. According to Dubai Mercantile Exchange, Oman oil price rose by 62 cents. These Iranian women harvest the world's most expensive spice, saffron. 90% of its global production grows in Iran's Khorasan province. The delicate flower sprouts for just 10 days a year, but its harvest is now a jeopardy. Iran has been suffering from a devastating drought for the past 2 decades. Here's a report.
These Iranian women harvest the world's most expensive spice, saffron. 90% of its global production grows here in Iran's Khorasan province, eventually finding its way to Spanish paellas, Indian curries and Swedish saffron buns, making this region a crucial part of global cuisine. The delicate flower sprouts for just 10 days a year, but its harvest is now in jeopardy. Iran has been suffering from a devastating drought for the past 2 decades.
The drought starts south of Khorasan province, like in the city of Rayen, and is spreading towards the north. This means that in the future we might not have any more saffron.
Some farmers have no choice but to invest in more sophisticated irrigation systems if they want to survive. But Iran's banking sector is reluctant to lend to small businesses. This factory sends out around 15 tons of high-grade saffron to world markets using modern machines, leading the recent Made in Iran efforts. Poor marketing means Iran has not always gotten the credit it deserves as the home of the red gold.
Some countries like Spain, which is an EU member, have a long history in saffron marketing, and we are grateful because they have helped introduce saffron to the world.
Another obstacle is Iran's struggling economy. Saffron currently sells at about $700 per kilo in Iran and 4 times higher abroad.
Because of the devaluation of the Iranian rial, we're selling saffron to our international buyers at a lower price in euros. But it's become so much more expensive for Iranians who buy it in rial.
Saffron is now a priority export for Iran's government. China's increasing interest in saffron has boosted international sales, while foodstuffs are protected from US sanctions.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the most of the governorate, with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coast of the Arabian Sea and Sea of Oman. Winds will be northeasterly to easterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. As part of the North Sharqiya Economic Forum, a horse and camel riding show is organized in the Wilayah of Bidia. And the meeting of the Council of Arab Communication and Information Ministers reviews the development of communication and information technology sectors. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.